So the Winter Olympics are officially underway in Milan, Italy, and the opening ceremony was just about 3 hours ago. We know American skier Lindsey Vonn did not take part, though.
The Olympic medalist came out of retirement to compete in this year's games, but last week she ruptured her ACL during a World Cup race. Vonn is still competing in the games. Her first event is set for Sunday, and at 41, this may be her last Olympics.
All right, so what will it take for her to power through this serious injury here? Let's bring in an expert now for some answers. Robin Queen is a biomedical engineering professor at Virginia Tech. Robin, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you guys for having me.
All right, so let's back up for a minute and talk about the ACL and why it's so critical, its function here.
Yeah, absolutely. The ACL is a ligament that sits in the center of the knee, and its role is to help stabilize the knee so that when your knee is, almost straight, it helps to make sure that the two bones, the one in your upper part of your leg and the lower part of your leg, don't slide past each other.
And we know that this has been an issue for Vonn in terms of just injuries in general, and she always seems to bounce back. But how long does it typically take when you rupture your ACL for it to heal?
So typically the process is that you would end up having surgery to reconstruct the ACL, and then the rehabilitation after that is usually 9 to 12 months. She's attempting to ski without a reconstructed ACL, which is a little bit of a different way to go about it than what is traditional.
Yeah, that's really different. So on that same note, we know elite athletes, they push through these serious injuries all the time to get out there and get the job done. So is there anything that Vonn can do to stabilize her injury for this competition?
She's already doing it. If you've seen any of the reports recently that have come out, she's wearing a functional knee brace. It's a brace that will help to stabilize her knee externally and do the work that, at least part of the work that the ACL would have normally done. And so that's the best thing she can do right now. She's obviously a high-performing athlete. She's in good physical condition. So she'll be using a lot of the muscles that surround her knee also to help stabilize it. But that brace is what will really help make her feel a little more confident in it as she's skiing.
So we know that she has both sprained and torn her ACL before. I guess the question is, given her age, she's 41, and the previous injuries she's had, how is this going to likely impact her recovery?
It may slow it a little bit just because of her age, but given how physically active she is, given her current muscle tone and the strength that she has, I don't think long term it's going to change that. I think the biggest challenge for her as she walks into her first competition on Sunday is the mental component. Does she feel good enough about the stability in her knee to be able to ski the way that she really wants to?
That's a good point there, the physical and the mental when it comes to this one, right?
I mean, just the fact that she made the trip all the way to Milan and said, I'm doing this, says a whole lot about her mental acuity and what she can do. Robin Queen, professor at Virginia Tech, thanks for your insights.
Thank you.